What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with another video guide and playthrough for our progress in Dark Dimension 3. Consistent with our previous node, we are going to move forward now to node 14 utilizing the exact same roster. It's going to be, first of all, Symbiote Spider-Man. We're bringing him on board because he is the king of the city nodes in Dark Dimension 3. Really, it's going to be due to his passive, really allowing his team and his Symbiote roster gaining that amazing synergy and healing. Additionally, Symbiote Spider-Man has great slows and stuns and applies immense defense down when needed. Next, synergizing with Symbiote Spider-Man, you bet it's going to be Carnage here. Really synergizing with the healing, allowing additional speed up once the enemies are brought down to that low health threshold. So really, the synergy of this team roster is really what I'm going to be utilizing. These are the two characters I had when I was attempting this node. So with that being said here, let's dive right into the gameplay. And because we are only using two characters, I have put Symbiote and Carnage across from each other. How you can do that is just establishing a safe team squad in your Blitz. And essentially what happens is because Dark Dimension 3 only captures the characters you're able to bring into the city, you'll find that with that save squad with Carnage and Symbiote, they will be separated and the other three characters you saved won't actually be in Dark Dimension 3. Now, starting off here with this node, I do recommend you guys checking out Dutch Writer's Guide, which I'll have in the link in the description below. Consistent with my previous videos, it's really helped me kind of navigate. You can see that I actually stun here at the very beginning Human Torch because of the fact that Human Torch does do quite a bit of damage, and we do want to keep him at bay. Another thing to keep in mind, we really do want to pinpoint our damage together because we want Symbiote and Carnage to be constantly attacking a target. So that way, when that enemy does fall below that threshold, it gives us the additional speed up and turn meter. So you can see here at the beginning, I do try to focus both Human Torch and Shuri. And it's nice that they're both together right there. But definitely the key of these waves will be taking down their defense up guys, such as Shuri, as well as the Fantastic Four, because of the fact that they have that synergy. You're going to notice that we will be aiming for Killmonger, Thor, as well as the rest of that Wakandan crew later on. The priority here is going to be Shuri, just because of the fact that she has the defense up, while also trying to keep Human Torch under control here. Now, because of how my damage is allocated, it actually turns out that I was able to finish off Human Torch before Shuri, which worked in my favor. And you can see Shuri's still weak, but really, it's going to take a little bit of RNG. It took me a few tries to get the RNG just right. But really, the two focus targets at the beginning, they're next to each other, being Shuri and Human Torch. So see if you guys can get that kind of synergy. If it looks like it's not going to work out, just back out and try again. But it took me a few tries to get it just right because sometimes you know, we just get some bad RNG and luck here, especially if you only have two characters. If you guys have a bigger team, it's likely going to be better luck. So you can see now there's only 20 out of 22 enemies left because of the fact that Human Torch went down. And you can see also Thor went down as well. So that wasn't in my intention, but you can see here, because of the fact that it's 19 out of 22 enemies left, that unfortunately does spawn the next wave, which includes The Thing, Jessica Jones, as well as Quake. So keep that in mind. This wave does spawn quite early, so that's why it's really good to really focus in on the characters that already have negative conditions on, because again, we do want to make sure that we have additional speed up. So I do recommend from that initial wave, we are still going ahead and actually attacking the Fantastic Four, because the Mr. Fantastics, they have a really good synergy, and we just do not want them being alive going forward in this wave. You can see my Carnage being quite weak, but fortunately we are able to actually heal him up. So as long as Symbiote Spider-Man's on the team, and because of his because of the fact that he has that additional healing and my ISO 8, it definitely helps out. Following Mr. Fantastic, it is going to be actually Jessica Jones, because I don't want Jessica Jones staying alive. We finish her off there because of the fact that she has that energy and as well as cleanse. And if we have her staying alive, she's going to just keep stripping away all our negatives that we're inflicting. So that's why it's really important. Once Jessica Jones is down, I just resume attacking Mr. Fantastic here. And keep in mind, following the guide, the next wave does spawn at 16 out of the 22 enemies left. So that means we can only take down one more before the next wave spawns. Because that's the case, I do opt to go ahead and just finish off Mr. Fantastic. And you're going to see the next wave does come here with another Mr. Fantastic, another Human Torch, as well as M'Baku. So that's why it's really important to take them down, because again, we just don't want them building up. So I do take a chance, again, consistent with the first wave. I do stun Human Torch because he has those abilities. His ultimate's really powerful, so just buying us time is really, really good. In addition, the stun's always handy because it heals up Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man, and additionally applying that slow, which is extremely effective for us. And then at this point, you really do want to just kind of focus in on who's weak, applying defense down. Again, Human Torch is one of my priority priority targets, so that's why I do damage him. I finish off quick, as you can see here, with 14 out of 22 enemies left. The next wave spawns at 12, so that means I can take down 2 more before the next wave here. Due to that fact, I do opt to finish off Human Torch there, as you can see, leaving us with 13, meaning that there is only 1 more that we can take down then before the next wave. And you'll see that the next wave is going to have 2 more Okoyes, another Quake, as well as another Shuri. So at this point, it's really up to you guys. I still opt to go ahead with my game plan and trying to target and finish off the Fantastic Four synergy. So you see that I did aim for Mr. Fantastic, but I did take out obviously the weaker targets now with this new wave spawning upon us. That's leaving now here with 11 out of 22 enemies left. And unfortunately, this is where bad luck does happen to me. I just unfortunately just didn't get a good chance to actually inflict more damage. And you can see that they build up strength to actually take us out. So that is quite alright. I was able to do half the node at least in the first attempt. So that now leads me to the next attempt that you'll see here. Starting off where we left off, you bet we're going to target obviously anybody that's weaker, because it's going to give us the additional speed up. And so that's going to be naturally Mr. Fantastic, because once again, he is going to be the priority target in addition to Human Torch for this node. Therefore, we do go ahead now and just finish off Mr. Fantastic. And at this point, it's really up to you. We can take down just the weaker targets. I do aim to actually aim for the thing here, just due to the fact that, you know, he is quite weak and we have the additional speed up. So why the heck not? And there you go, as you can see, finishing off the thing. At this point, it's really up to you guys. I don't really see any really key targets to take down. Just keep in mind that, you know, leaving Shuri alive, she does have the defense up and energy, but fortunately, she doesn't do a lot of damage. So if you guys want to aim for either Shuri to take away the defense up, or the damage DPS targets such as Okoye and Quake, both are really good choices. Personally, I wouldn't aim for M'Baku just due to the fact that he doesn't really do much. But if you can, I do like to stun Shuri, so that way at least she's not using her abilities, which does help us. With that being said, Shuri is the next one I do decide to take down, because I just do not want her going forward with those abilities. At 8 out of 22 enemies left, you are going to see that the second last wave does spawn here, and it's going to be, as you can see here, a Human Torch, Killmonger, as well as 2 more Thors, leaving us here now with the last wave. This is the last bunch here of this node, so not a too difficult of a node, really more so just making sure you manage the teams. But at this point, I do like the fact that in this last wave, you don't have to worry about management anymore. It's about finishing them off. So you bet we're gonna go ahead, take down Quake. M'Baku is weak as well, but keep in mind with Human Torch here, he's someone that we got to be mindful of due to the fact that he has that natural offense up and defense up. So a really key target to take down, and try to be careful around here. Therefore, I do opt to go ahead and just finish off those 2. Fortunately, at this point, if it's just the 2 Thors and Killmonger at the very end here, it's likely not going to be an issue for you guys. So that's really the overall key strategy for this node. Really just managing, as you can see in overview, the Fantastic Four, making sure that they do not carry forward into the next waves, due to the fact that they have amazing synergy, and that's why we did want to target them every single time when we could. So overall, you can see here that I'm just finishing off Thor now, but at this point, I would try to save up your energy if you can, because again, if you even just use the natural basics, due to the fact of the symbiote synergy with gaining that access to being able to kind of just heal themselves by attacking, it's not really necessary to use any other abilities. So with that being said, that is another node down, node 14 being down, so that's 2 more nodes left. And overview here as a summary, just to show you guys, it was 2 attempts in total, as you can see here. The first attack was really meaningful, and then just that second one to really kind of polish it up. Consistent with my previous videos, I like to show you guys as a tracker. I started Dark Dimension 3 at 380 days logged in, and you can see now officially 400 days. So in 20 days, I've reached node 14, now 2 more nodes to go. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.